You know, this property was originally part of the mining community and was originally slated from Idorado to be a tailings deposit.
I got a job from the old Telluride mines when I was 16. They hired us kids because they couldn't get anybody else to work in the mines. There was over 600 guys that got drafted in World War II. They didn't used to have tailings ponds until sometime in the late 40s, early 50s. Otherwise, they just let it go down the river.
The miners around the turn of the century were basically dumping the waste rock into the river. That was the conveyance away from the mills. Crushed rock that has other heavy metals and other byproducts from the leaching process, such as arsenic. And the soil is very nutrient deprived. And so the plants that are able to grow have this chlorotic look to them.
This was a mining community. It wasn't a community of conservation. I can't help but think back of the miners when they came and all these outcrops of crystals, these giant crystal outcrops that were all around these mountains. Beautiful. And what did they do? They managed to use those as sites to locate, to dig in and destroy. So for those of us who love the land, the mining was an interesting proposition because it really tore this place up terribly.
The town itself was kind of a dusty museum piece that had been set back on a shelf. The mine was still operating, and that really is what had kept the community going, moving ahead. It was the economy here until 1978 when they finally decided to stop mining operations.
The mining was running down and the milling was running down, and nobody could get a job if they graduated from high school, and they all had to leave.
It was almost a ghost town. It was the crux between the old mining community that was falling on hard times. And then the ski area started. A lot of people started coming in from other areas.
And some Aspen expatriates had moved down here. They thought Aspen was getting too developed. So we thought we'd come down and check it out. And that was like, I think that was the summer of 1970.
I discovered Telluride in the late summer of 1971. I'd been on a camping trip, kind of moving around through different parts of Colorado that I hadn't really seen before. And like everybody, once you're in the valley, you're taken with the place.
Once you climb Keystone Hill, and you've been traveling through the canyons for so long, and you come up on this incredible vista of mountains, this box canyon. You know, it's pretty amazing. So I ended up getting attached and staying.
By some strange convergence, any number of sort of intelligent, sensitive, talented people began to find Telluride on their own.
They loved the place, but they also loved to party. They were fun. It was an outlaw space. I mean, everybody got, did illegal drugs. It was fun. It was a lot of really interesting energy.
We came into a mining community. They didn't want us. They didn't like us. They didn't care for us. And it wasn't just because of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It was because we were different.
Because there were some people who just, if you had long hair, they didn't want anything to do with you. And other people were more receptive, and you could build sort of one-on-one relationships with people, and there were a lot of nice folks here,